Hello, welcome to today's Q&A. Today's Q&A is April 30th, January, February, March, April, May, June. So the first month of the second quarter, wow, this time is going super fast. Okay, so usually in Q&As on Thursdays, I answer some of your questions. And more than anything, if your question has a solution that I can show online or an answer, that I can show while I screen record, then that is what my main purpose is, because I think that once you see it, like the screen record, easier. So today I have a question that I will answer, and Kelly, her primary goal is to secure janitorial contracts, and the area where she is located is Carlton, Georgia. I'm just going to write this down because if I forget. Okay, so let me take this moment to share a little bit with you guys. You are sending me a question, whether it's through a Q&A or anything like that, the best use of this time for you is that you tell me, Vanessa, I am just starting. I have my license and my insurance, or I have not even, I don't have my first client yet. I have clients, I get them through word of mouth, or I've tried Facebook ads or other type of advertisement. And this is where I am now, meaning my goal is to have three, or to have four, or to have five clients. I am why, and this is allow you to really to treat your business as the CEO of your business. Our goals have to be very measurable and concrete. There's actually something, a goal framework called SMART, right? So they're specific, they're measurable, they're actionable, repeatable, I think. And want to give your brain a target. So um, let's just say that Kelvin, that's right. Kelvin. Kelvin, I hope. Okay. I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. So let's just start from the beginning. The beginning is to assume that you have a janitorial company, and that you have clients. If you want to just get into the janitorial industry, then the first step, right, in any business is knowing what my state and my city requires, because there's My name is Vanessa, and I am interested in opening a janitorial company in the state of Florida. This is a city that I am in. Please tell me what licensing, if any, do I need? So that would be where I would start. The first thing is obviously that if I'm already incorporated, which means I have an organization. Because, and I'm going to be super honest with you guys, what have I been seeing and noticing online since I've been starting to talk about construction? A lot of people want the big commercial projects without having the structure for big commercial projects, right? So when I started with, and I've shared with you before that I've always done commercial, but even when I wasn't making money, because I knew that the requirements of commercial contracts were insurance, and basically that was it. My overhead was my insurance. I had to have that and pay it, even if when I wasn't. um, Workers' comp. Here, quote is, do I want to clean up? Do I want to do janitorial for offices, like commercial, right? Office buildings, hospitals, um, post event commercial cleanup projects when there is Formula One here in Florida, soccer games, concerts. That's another type of janitorial. I have no idea. Losing a few. This is the reason to immediately networking events for women in construction area. That's the first thing that I would do. Now, I want to share with you, and why is it important that you are very clear. I sharing this, but I have been sharing this on TikTok and been getting like the most incredible feedback. People are finding contracts, they're finding jobs. They are, I kid you not, I'm sorry. I am not sleepy. I don't know what's going on. I've been a little bit drained. I don't know. Okay. So here, what would you like to work on this project? I want to tell you where I would start. I own a janitorial business to get more clients and contracts. You're in construction, consulting, government contracting, and you have been women in construction, win janitorial contracts, and grow their business. I'm sharing the screen. Let me just, I bought Starlink. Supposedly, I have super good internet. This is going in and out. I just want to make sure that I can. Okay, perfect. 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 Okay. So let me go back to Claude. Grow their business. Please search for open, private, and okay. It's basically going to do is it's going to give you a strategy. Okay. I There's something called prompt engineering, which basically means that there's a certain way that you should ask Claude or any LLM, or a way that you should give them your prompt. And that basically means that you're going to give it a role and specific instructions and things like that. I honestly think that the most important is, who do you want to get advice from? I want to get advice from one of the best consultants in the field in whatever I do. If you use that trick, you'll never go wrong. You are the world's best marketing consultant, and your expertise is in TikTok. You are the world's best, or the state or the country's best construction consultant, and your specialty is whatever I want to do. So for me, it's worked really well. If you feel that what it gives you isn't so good, please know that you can absolutely push back and say, hello, this is not what I wanted, or this isn't what I expected. Um, or I don't agree with this because I had already told you that I already tried that strategy and it didn't work well for me. So it's going to ask you questions. So let's say that my capacity, I don't know. That's why it's important that when you ask a question, it's really detailed. But I'm going to say that 2 to 4. I have general liability and no bond yet. Um, Select all. We're gonna select all of them because this is for somebody that needs work right now. Realistic. I want to make between 5 and 15K. Just to be clear, when you're asking Claude, you're going to give it as much information. I have been in business for 3 years. This is how much I sold. These are where my clients are coming from. This is where I want to go. This is how much I want to sell in the next 30 or 60 days. You want to be, this is very superficial. The more in depth you are with Claude, the more information, the more context you give it, guess what? The more, the better output it's going to give you, basically. Oh yeah, there is an outage. I'm gonna have to. That is my go my validation that I have to set up Starlink. This is ridiculous. So as you can see, what it's doing is it's searching. It's searching jobs. It's searching contractors. It's searching all over. And it's going to deliver, it's going to give us the output, okay? I'm sorry that it's taking so long. After this, I'm going to go into Claude and see actually if there's something that is making this so long, because this should not be this long. It's almost done. What is happening? This is why I sometimes download our calls and then I have to edit them, because this has been for a little while and it shouldn't. Okay, we got it. So this is what it's telling me, right? That cash now, pipeline later. So post construction homes and post event deep cleans and private commercials, these can pay you 7 to 14 days. This is where you would hit the 5 to 15K target. Get registered for schools, county, state, federal bids in a week so you can start. Fastest money, post construction punch out cleaning for new home builders, 300 to 2,000 per home. Builders need someone this week. Um, okay, so where to bid, it's telling you exactly where you would register. Then it tells you where the fastest contracts are, which is Smith, Douglas Home, Morgan Landing, active builders in your backyard. Call this week, reach out. So it's basically telling you possible jobs, right? I wouldn't only call, I would call and ask to get on their vendor package because you are interested in providing post construction cleaning or final cleaning. That is one, but I would also like to stop by the job site. Okay. And then it also tells us different places, woman owned. So it basically tells you to apply for WOSB, then apply for WBE, Georgia certification. And then it's basically going to give you day by day. Okay. Day by day. And it also gives you outreach scripts so that you know what to say, how to find them, who do you need to speak to, and then what it takes to hit your number. So it's going to give you an approximate of it. Okay. um this is what I would do for someone that gave me as much information as I've gotten. If I started to do this and let's say that I called all these GCs and nobody gave me an opportunity, I don't know, nobody said that they're hiring, I would then go and add them on LinkedIn. And I would, if I didn't know how to connect, I would literally send them first an email, maybe read through any posts that they have done and provide some type of value. It's psychological. When somebody does something for you, you want to do something for them. And then I would send them an email and say, "Hi, Bob. My name is Vanessa. I stopped by the job site. I have a janitorial or post construction cleaning company. And I just wanted to remind you that if down the line you have any other jobs, we would love to collaborate." Okay, thank you. Maybe they refer you to their vendor. package, like for you to fill it out, or maybe they say, you know what, yeah, I have a job opening in a few weeks, or a job that I'm going to start in a few weeks, and you will say, oh, that's amazing, would it be okay if I reach out to you in a few days, in a few weeks, whenever. You put it in your calendar. Because they don't say yes right away doesn't mean that it's a no. It's just, you're just fishing right now, you're just planting your seeds, you're just getting ready, you're just, doing what you have to do. I would also, depending on my results, come back to the same chat that I did this in and educate my chat, because then it's going to start thinking on other strategies that it hasn't told you, based on the ones that you tell it that it did work or didn't work. So that is what I would do for now. Honestly, try this and let me know how it goes. Again, there has been so many people that have had incredible results. This is just the tip of the iceberg, because then you can do the same thing for your marketing. Then you can see, if you do residential, what Facebook groups are within your area that you can market in, and what is the most efficient way to promote a cleaning or janitorial company. So there's a lot, but for now, start here. Let me know how it goes. If you have any question, guys, I'm going to answer them on Thursdays. On Mondays, we do training. And remember, when you're going to submit your question, give me as much detail as possible so that I can give you a strategy that is very tailored to you. Other than that, thank you for watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will see you guys.